Hello friends, welcome to a weekly Nifty overview. So this week I'm going to do it a little bit different because there's no point in a regular resistance support kind of thing, because we know 23rd is a budget and that day is going to decide where the market is headed next. So imagine if there was no budget present. So although the Friday candle is a bearish engulfing candle, it has actually closed in a very good support area. So from here, if the market is going to pick up, then it can easily go up to 25,000 levels. So I will consider Nifty in a dangerous position only when the election results day, June 4th, low is cut. That is somewhere here. It is 24,141. I'm right. Yes. So market makes an hourly close below that, and then trades starts trading below that. We get a negative candlestick pattern. That's when we can think of shorts for targets of 23,600 and 23,000. So 23,000 is the rock support level. So that is about Nifty. Now let's understand how some of the other guys are doing. Like I think small cap saw a big hit. So let's look at small cap. Now again, small cap its uptrend is not broken, but the candles are becoming larger and larger in size. That is not very good. So this is again, small cap is also at the support level. If it takes support here, then it can go back to the highs, but it will now face huge resistance. So there's a good chance that it can go sideways, or if it breaks this 17,960 level from which it broke out of, it can easily come back and test 17. We're talking about 1,000 to 2,000 point drop in the small cap index. Mid cap is no different. It's almost a mirror of the small cap chart. It has a negative pattern, but again, it is closed Friday at a very good support area, and it is testing the previous breakout zone. So this is very good for the market. If it starts moving up from here, it will take significant resistance now at 57,000 levels. And if the small cap comes down, it can even go down to 52,000 and then to 50,000 levels. So this, whenever a correction will happen, it will happen in a pretty decent range, is my thinking as of now. So next, let's look at CNX, Nifty 500. So Nifty 500 is almost like Nifty. Nifty 500, if you really see, the support is at 22,397. So I'm not surprised by the extent of candles that is coming. So this might also give you a support. But then for Nifty 500, for the trend to change, it must break this low, which is 22,073 levels, and below which I think we can expect 20,365. So again, a 2,000 point drop that we can see if these levels are broken. So 22,066. Till then, I would assume that it's a normal correction. If I just put a EMA, let me add one more. So I will make this 21 EMA, and I'll put this one as my 34 EMA. So you can see that 21 EMA is near our first support level, and then 34 EMA is at 24.49, which is our second support level. So the EMAs are still in a very good up mode, slightly, I won't say turning down, but they're still up. So as long as the structure is not broken, market will continue to be in a uptrend, right? So you can draw a trend line like this, and probably somewhere it will take support on this trend line. So that's what we can look forward to Nifty 500. So the thing is that the rise from 22,000 to 23,200 has been very, 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 very painful, slow, lethargic move. And this guy is fallen in a single day 356 points. So in that way, for 4 days, if it continues, it will be back at this breakout level, right? So, but that's how the CNX 500 always behaves. So that's quite natural. So, but for me, CNX 500 is the more relevant index in terms of my trading, because I usually do mid caps and small caps. And so CNX 500 is a reference index that I use, and I still see it's at an uptrend. Below this, slight problematic, and 22,066 is which I will stop looking for opportunities. So right now here I'm looking for reversal plays in stocks. Now let's just look at the CNX Finance. CNX Finance has been in a sideways mode for almost 3 weeks now. So it doesn't know where to go. It is waiting for the others to give it direction, and budget day it awaits. So there is it's a very good consolidation at top. Also, whichever, if it breaks out on the higher side, we'll get a very good move. And maybe CNX Metal. CNX Metal is one which has clearly given up and broken the trend. So we can see that here. So it's a higher high made, then a lower high, and another lower high, and once it broke this, then it was obviously sell. So this is very interesting. So the metals are the first weak candidates that we have figured out, right? So metals are very weak. Support will come in somewhere around 8,700 only. $8,877 to 8,854. And you can see that the long-term trend line is also in trouble here. Okay, if I redraw this one, so it's already showing that it's in trouble. Right, so this not nice for metal packs, but again, this trend line could act as a support. We need to watch out, and this could also mean that this area now becomes very, very tough for CNX metals to cross. So we will look for shorts in SAIL, Tata Steel, NMDC, all the metal guys, JSW. So that's what my plan is going to be, but it's very, very far away from the averages, so pullback is due. Let's wait for pullback. So CNX metal looks weak. How about infra? Infra has been making very good systemic highs. It has closed below. No, it's testing its breakout area now. So it's also same case with Nifty as well. and it will be bearish below 8,815 levels, and then we might see a very, very good fall because infra has been moving like no tomorrow, and it tends to respect 34 EMA a lot. So let's look at the action when it is near that level. Now if you look at CNX Pharma again broke out here, so it is probably coming to retest it 19,976 levels, and it becomes a sell below. This is actually another very good support here at 19,326. So I would say if it breaks, and then another great support rating. So CNX Pharma looks very strong, and a pullback would be good time to accumulate something like. Well, I don't want to say stock names. You know what it is. Personally, I don't trade pharma stocks because of the regulatory exposure, and we never know when FDA will act on some guys, and then we have to the energy pack. The energy pack looks like it's reversing the trend with the big red candle, but it's not a good chart, so I'll leave it out. CNX Realty Index, so it's again testing support, same as CNX Infra. Now services sector is so two things which are very strong are services and IT. So we need to see how it behaves when it reaches around this level, right? So right now it's a strong uptrend. There's nothing wrong in it, and probably a retest of the previous level will come, and then probably uptrend will resume. Same case with CNX IT. It has really taken off, and a breakout area might get tested or may not. You don't know. But even on Friday, the things were not so bad for IT. Wipro has delivered very poor results, while Infia's surprise on the positive side. So it's going to depend on how the quarterly results go, whether the IT breakout will sustain or not. Now, often it's said that the autos give us the first clue. So here's where I see the big problem, right? So it's made a double stop, and it has closed below the. No, not yet. So as soon as it closes below 24,843, I think autos are in trouble, right? Although we can say that there's a good support in this area around 24,243, but that's 600-point drop, and again, it can really fall up to, it can retest this low again, 22,000, or even up to 19, because autos tends to correct a lot. It's already telling you that there is some problem on the demand side. We don't know yet. We need to look at the numbers. But depending on how the budget goes, this could be. So this is our second weak sector. So first is CNX Metal. Second is auto sector. Finance we discussed. I don't think we missed anything. Commodities. We have discussed all the major indexes, and we know which are the strong ones. Strong ones are IT and the services. And the weak ones are metals and auto as of now. But we still need confirmation for auto. But the metals is already broken the uptrend. So we wait for 23rd. There's no point in putting up new trades right now. But if you're holding good companies, why when you're even in a trading portfolio, just keep holding. There's no, if they're fundamentally good, at least I'm not going to sell some companies that I'm holding, whatever happens in the budget. So And so that's the overview, and I did not want to focus only on Nifty because next week it will be very, very difficult for me to give any kind of levels because all levels will get violated 100%. So if you can, I can say that, the market might be in a range of probably 24,800 on the upside to 25,050 on the upside to 24,000 on the downside. So that's the potential range that we can see, but it could easily go to either 25,200 or 23,800. When the results, the budget presentation is over, there would be some good premiums to be had in those strikes. So for Nifty next week, we may see either 25,050 or 24,000, which is the support that we have here. So this could be the potential range that we stay in for the budget, which is a 4% range. So let's see what happens during budget day. So I wish you all a good week for trading next week, and God bless. Bye bye.